I've just come off air on the BBC talking about free trade agreements, specifically the UK-India one. There's a lot of confusion with free trade agreements. Let's look into what they actually mean. To me, it's all about taxation. Okay, what it means is you're reducing tax, but you're also increasing tax. Let me explain. You're reducing tax because you're cutting tariffs, let's say, on imports. So foreign goods become cheaper for you as a UK consumer. And you might think, well, wait a minute, isn't that a double-edged sword? I'm paying less for goods, but doesn't that mean foreigners are going to be competing more with British companies and thereby crowding out UK companies? Don't want higher tariffs? The higher tariff argument, higher taxation argument, is the Donald Trump argument. If you're more on the liberal free trade side, you say, well, actually, I want lower prices for goods, and if I don't want foreign goods, I won't buy foreign goods, I'll buy British. And of course, you'll be well aware that, for instance, things like eggs often are marked British, or bacon, is it Danish or is it British, etc. They get marked accordingly. Quite frankly, I like French brie over British brie. You can get British brie. But the flip side of more taxation is this. The idea is, if you've got capital coming into a country as a result of a free trade agreement, and the investment side of the agreement with India is yet to be finalized, but the free trade agreement will add momentum and impetus to it, and it's more likely to happen sooner, then what happens is that the capital investment, take the Serum Institute at Oxford University, which an Indian investor has set up with, I think, about £100 million. That means British jobs, British research and development, British intellectual property, and those tend to be high-paying jobs, AI jobs. They're not the jobs of my parents as shopkeepers, corner shopkeepers, or even pharmacists, which are pretty well paid. It'll mean jobs for British people, and that means more tax being paid because you're getting paid a salary and you're paying tax on that salary and national insurance and so on. So inward investment is one side, exports is the other. If British goods are now cheaper into India, which they are, the Indians have opened up their very protectionist economy. If British goods are cheaper into India, that means British people can export more because effectively the de facto price that the Indians face has reduced. The Indians have basically have cut the tax on their own people. They've done a massive tax reduction, which is to the benefit of the British. So the Indians have cut tax. Think about it. They've cut tax on their own people, which benefits British exporters. British exports go up, supply and demand, price points lower, and that should mean that greater corporation tax by British exporters because they're making more profits. That's the benefit of free trade agreements. That's the argument, that you grow the pie